I think it's safe to say that Fortnite really popularized the Battle Pass in online multiplayer games. And while they were one of the first games to incorporate the Battle Pass with great success, I feel like it hasn't aged too well, and as time goes by, more of the cracks begin to show. So in today's video, I wanted to give some of my issues with the current Battle Pass system and talk about how I would personally change or improve it. And if you guys do end up enjoying the content, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my supported creator code Bendominator in the Fortnite item shop #ad. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is challenges and progression. So what Fortnite did for Chapter 4 is they made it so that weekly challenges are only available for 1 week, and then they go away the next week and are rotated in for something new. This, in my opinion, is terrible, and this is a decision that was made merely just to increase the amount of playtime for Fortnite and add an extra sense of fear of missing out or FOMO to the game, which we'll dive into a lot more later. And I just think it's kind of a scummy practice. I don't really see any reason for this change other than to get more playtime out of players and restrict XP gain, which encourages players to buy tiers. There are only so many days in a season to level up, gain XP, and reach tier 100 or even higher to get the bonus rewards. So it really feels to me like Epic's trying to get players to buy tiers before time runs out by restricting XP gain, making challenges more limited, and all that kind of stuff. And it just feels gross. And that's kind of the thing about the Battle Pass, right? It is a good deal on paper. Like, you look at this and you go, okay, around like $8 to $10 for a whole Battle Pass, 100 tiers, a bunch of cosmetics, but the way that it is actually executed makes it feel really just scummy and ingenuine. It's trying to drain as much money out of players' pockets as possible, and that is my main issue with it, with the new way they do challenges now making that even worse. I also think XP gain in general is just far too slow. Even during this season, when I feel like it's a pretty good rate, I actually have to go back and consider how much time I've actually spent playing the season, which all things considered is a very long time, and that's a lot of time to put into a single Battle Pass, even a single game, which while I'm enjoying the game right now quite a bit, it is kind of scary how much time it takes to do these Battle Passes. You don't realize it. And I think the Battle Pass is the main reason why Fortnite is my most played game of all time. I have more hours in Fortnite than any other game ever, and it came out in 2017. So these Battle Passes take a long time. And yeah, I love Fortnite. I love playing it every now and then, but I don't think having these Battle Passes take so long is good for anyone playing the game, especially when a lot of people just simply don't have the time to complete these Battle Passes without having to buy tiers. And while it's definitely not impossible to get tier 100, it used to be even harder back in early Chapter 1, if you can even believe that. It still takes a really long time to level up in this game. But this wouldn't necessarily be an issue if exclusivity and fear of missing out wasn't a thing. So here's where we get to my next point. So yeah, it takes a lot of hours to get to tier 100 in the Fortnite Battle Pass, but why is that actually an issue? Well, it's because you only have a certain amount of time to complete your Battle Pass before it's gone. Even though you paid for your pass, you only have a certain amount of time to get the content from it before it disappears completely. And that just doesn't seem right. And yes, I know this has been a thing for Battle Passes ever since they started, but I don't think it's fair to lock away something that somebody paid for after a certain amount of time. Not to mention, the fact that these Battle Passes take so long to complete pressures players into buying tiers for these passes. And that's just not a consumer-friendly practice in my opinion. Yes, it is a great deal if you spend hours and hours and hours completing a Battle Pass, but that's only if you spend hours and hours and hours completing a Battle Pass. And if you didn't, well, too bad, it's gone forever. And yeah, you could say Fortnite has given you plenty of time to complete these Battle Passes, but that's the thing, not everyone has the time to complete the Battle Pass. Not everyone wants to play Fortnite all the time. There's so many different factors that go into why someone might not be able to complete a Battle Pass. And the fact that even if you paid for something, it can be taken away is just really dumb. And it just goes into that fear of missing out idea even further. So in my opinion, Battle Passes should just be available even after a season ends. And to that, I know a lot of people are probably thinking, well, Battle Pass items are supposed to be exclusive, right? Well, in my opinion, exclusivity is just a really dumb way for Fortnite to keep promoting FOMO in their game. Have something that's really rare and sought after because you didn't get in the item shop? Well, now it's back, but it's only back for a limited time, so you better get it quick. Or else who knows when it's ever gonna return. That's just such a cheap way of getting money from players. And it's even worse with the Battle Pass because now you have to buy something, spend hours in the game to unlock the thing you want, and if you didn't do it in time, you can never have a chance to do it again. And look, I don't mind Fortnite having microtransactions, and I don't think the item shop setup is that terrible as it is right now. Sure, I don't think having things be exclusive to the item shop and then never returning again is great, but the item shop does a pretty decent job of having a decent rotation and putting things back pretty regularly. But battle passes straight up can never return again. And it doesn't matter how far you got in that battle pass, if you didn't get to the item you wanted, well, you never have the chance to again. So in my opinion, who needs exclusivity? Just make battle passes that you have bought available during any amount of time, so that you can go back to them even when the season ends and complete them. Not only would this allow you to make all your money's worth on your battle pass purchase, but it would also give players who didn't complete previous battle passes some extra content to do while they wait for the next season. You know how much replayability that would add to the game, just being able to do whatever battle pass you want at any time. And honestly, just let players buy any battle pass they want. Say you didn't play in Chapter 2 Season 1, well, I think it would be awesome to have the choice to still buy that battle pass and grind it out during any season you'd like to. It's also really frustrating how they lock away collabs behind these passes and often put them at tier 100. Imagine you're a huge Star Wars fan and you'd really love to play as Darth Vader, but oh well, you can't because you didn't play during Chapter 3 Season 3. That's just super dumb. Another thing you could do is maybe sell battle pass items in the shop. I don't think this would be as ideal since you don't get that replayability or that choice to pick whatever battle pass you want, and it's also more expensive to buy stuff in the shop than it would be to buy everything in a pass. But if Fortnite still wanted to make more money from players who didn't complete their battle passes, then they could at least put the stuff in the shop. Especially nowadays, I just don't think exclusivity should matter, because all it is a byproduct of Fortnite implementing FOMO tactics into their game, which I don't think we as a community should be promoting. And I'm not saying you should boycott battle passes or boycott Fortnite, but I do think a lot of improvements could be made to Fortnite's microtransactions and mostly the battle pass. And a lot of the monetary tactics that they've been using for the battle pass ever since they introduced it in Chapter 1 Season 2 just feel really gross to me now. But all that being said, I'm still probably gonna buy the battle passes moving forward, especially since I am a subscriber of the Fortnite crew. But it does still frustrate me that these practices are put in place. And maybe one day things will change, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. What do you guys think about this video? Do you agree with what I said? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my supporter creator code Bendominator in the Fortnite item shop #ad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.